Hi, and thanks for joining me in another Flying Scotsman video. Last week I hit a milestone. I finally got my silver license at 1700 yellow on the LFM servers. My safety rating's half decent, it's 6 or 7, thereabouts. It kind of fluctuates a little bit depending on what happens in any given race. So I thought on Sunday I'd do a TCR race with the Crusty Old Racers. We've taken to doing a few of these, bit of a flash mob on a Sunday, and I was in, I think, the second split, and I qualified way down in 14th place out of 18 because I kept getting blocked as I was trying to do my qualifying, which was a bit annoying. But anyway, on to the race. Started off okay, got a half decent start, a couple of freebies, picked up a few places. I was I think in 9th or 10th place, and then disaster struck. And after that it just went horribly wrong. I finished with a loss of 100 yellow and a loss of 0.55 SR, which is the maximum you can lose in any given race. So that really wasn't good. Anyway, moved on to the next week, or this week, at Pascani. Got a bit of practice in, thought I'd do the Mazda again. First race went okay, and that's the video you're going to see shortly. But because that went quite well, I thought, you know what, I've got a Wednesday afternoon off, I'll get 3 races in. And I did get 3 races in. They were a disaster. Again, I've included a clip or two so you can see how much of a disaster it was. But anyway, just sit back, enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe if you will, that'd be very kind. Thanks very much for watching.
Well, let's just take a moment to enjoy these clips, shall we? As you can see, we're coming up to the main straight into Lagos. I'm just showing this guy my nose and he just kind of comes across and hits me. So that was me punted down a few places. Not great. Anyway, and then I get absolutely swamped by everybody and that's a bit of a pain in the backside. Moving on to the next one. Here we go. And just tapping me for no apparent reason whatsoever. Thanks very much for that, sir. Very kind of you. And the next one, again, these are all pretty similar. I'm giving you plenty of room, sir. I'm way on the outside, it's not a problem. Here, have as much room as you choose, please. Listen, I'm really sticking to the outside here, and you just choose to come across and hit me. Now, I don't understand that. And that's a magnificent crash. He just came straight across. Granted, I did quite a late dive, but you know, that was just fun. And there's yet another. And that was pretty much the end of my race. I'm facing the wrong way, missed the barrier. So we move on to the Mazdas. Here we go. I managed to squeeze through on the inside. He's come back across again. Partially my fault, that one. Another little tap from behind. These are so much fun. And once again, what were you doing there? You weren't making that corner, just using me as a stop. Thanks very much. And this is possibly the worst one of the lot. As you can see, it just, I mean, really? Oh no, wait a minute. There's one more, and it really is bad as well. There's another couple of taps there just for good measure. Let's see, here we go. We come in this corner, we're going to go 3 wide any second. Oh, I got a little bump there. He's coming up the inside. He's just drifting wide. He's coming back in at me. That's me on in the gravel once again. Thanks again. That was another 0.55 loss. Anyway, down the race. Let's have some actual fun, shall we? Just a few seconds left to go. Car's about to start revving. Like I say, didn't do a great qualifying in this one. Qualified 10th, 11th place. Yeah, it could have been better, but you know, it's first time out of Pascani. It's a good track. I'm using the Eduardo Cavalli setup. Go join his Discord. His setups are great. Just coming down here. I say this track's quite hard. It's easy to get shuffled backwards, but it's really hard to make up places, or so I found anyway. As we come through the first corner there, people just kind of setting up for the second one. This second corner is quite hard. Take it in third, take it in fourth, never quite sure which to do. First lap, I'll take it in third. See how that goes for me. Been shuffled back a bit, down 12th place, just trying to avoid a couple of players in front there. A bit wide on this corner. That's going to kind of probably leave me a bit vulnerable coming down this little straight here before the next really difficult corner. This corner that we're about to come into. Again, you want to start it in fourth. It's a double apex. It's really hard to get just, well, I find it's really hard to get just right. Some of you guys are pretty good, probably find it pretty easy. As you can see, I'm just losing the back end slightly, just down into third and kind of trying to tuck it back in again. Try saying that again, that's quite tricky. I've just been shuffled a little bit backwards from my starting position, down into 12th now. I've got Troyana in front of me, and who's that behind me? That is Guimarães behind. Again, this is another tricky little hairpin here, just trying to avoid the chap in front there, going a bit wide. Is that going to make me vulnerable to someone coming behind me? No, he's just done pretty much the same as I did. Just a bit of avoidance there rather than anything else. Didn't take the corner the way I wanted to at all. That wasn't great. But, you know, let's try and see if we can pick up a place or two, shall we? And here we have to change up into 5th gear before breaking down quite a sharp corner coming up, a 3rd gear. And there's a freebie. Luckily, he didn't come on too quickly, but he looks like he nearly took out a couple of people behind me, which wasn't a great move. Yeah, again, and there's Fernandez going pretty slowly. He's obviously had a bit of an off, kind of squeeze up his inside. Oh, a bump. I was sorry about that, Fernandez. He just came across more than I thought he was going to. And he seems to go, and another bump on my rear end. Just a bit of a hurry up, and Fernandez seems to have been shuffled backwards. He must have had a bit of an off that's caused a bit of damage. He's not going great there, but that has moved me up into 9th place. I do apologise for that, Mr. Fernandez. And as we come down at the end of lap 1 down the main straight, we're just going to move it on a little bit to lap 6. There wasn't a great deal happened for a few laps. I'm getting gradually caught by the chap behind me, Sasanovic. He is quite a quick driver, and I kind of been expecting him for a lap or two to be catching me. I'm not great. My consistency has been a bit poor. I've managed to scrape under the 2 minutes a lap, but not by much. And the guy behind me is pretty quick. He's had a 159 flat there, so yeah, he's got a good run on me. I'm going to give him plenty of space. Let's not have any incidents. I'll let you go by me. I'm going to stick in behind you, see if I can hang on to your shirt tails. Let's see if we can both make up a place or two. But again, these are difficult corners, kind of drifting through them. Yeah, it could be better, it could be faster there. I'm just a half a second down on my delta. It's not brilliant, but you know, I'll stick for safety rather than outright speed. Safety is always going to get you up a place or two, generally speaking. However, on this track, with overtaking being very tricky, it's not the easiest to get past anybody. I find myself still in 10th place here, Sasanovic, and I'm just making an absolute Horlicks of that one, as that's probably going to put me down. I get a track warning as well, cut warning. That's 2 cut warnings already. However, with only 3 minutes left to go, not a huge problem. Nothing else happened, so we'll cut to the end as I come around the final corner for the last time, still in 10th place. Yeah, my lap time, best I could do is 2-minute lap. I could have been better. But anyway, it was a bit of a result after the disaster of Interlagos from yesterday, so I'm quite happy with that. I'll take a 10th place finish. Once again, if you'd like to like, comment, and feel free to subscribe, that'd be great. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I'll see you in the next video just soon.
You